Hi, Ted Mackel here at homebuysblog.com, and I'm showing off my new iPhone, kind of like Wayne's World and their backstage passes. Woohoo, I've got my iPhone. Picked up the 16 gig white iPhone, and really nice looking, slim, beautiful display. You can see I got Twitter up there. And I got down there at 7 a.m. to get in line with about 80 people in front of me. My original plan was to get there at 6 a.m., but I overslept a little bit. But still, I got in line. At the AT&T store, it was a little sketchy because we didn't know what kind of inventory supply they would carry. We knew it would be small. People were showing up to jump in line with their friends. I had one of my friends come down and meet me later on, and the whole process from the time the store opened at 8 o'clock to when we walked out with our iPhones was 10:30, and Jeff, who met me down there, we walked out with the last two 16 gig iPhones that they had. They sold a total of 100 out of that shop from what we understood, and they had a variety between the white and black 16 gig and the 8 gig black phones. So overall, the mix of people was a big cross range from young people up to business professionals like myself and Jeff. And out of all the reports we heard about how terrible things were, it was actually a lot smoother than what you're hearing on the news reports. Most of it's sour grapes because people probably didn't get the phone, or they expected everything to work perfectly right out the door. Some of the small challenges we ran into was that the iTunes was down in the morning and we were unable to unlock our phones, so we weren't able to use the phones for a couple hours just because the overload on the system. Once we got them unlocked, I had a small account issue, and that somehow it erased my account information, so I was unable to retrieve voicemail or get on the 3G network. I went right back to AT&T across the parking lot and had that done real quickly, and I was up and running. The Apple store, which was across the parking lot from the AT&T store, had a huge line all day. I was back at about 4 in the afternoon to pick up .me software, which I'll explain in a few minutes. And the only cool thing about the Apple store is they got really nice looking bags for their iPhones, where we got the orange AT&T bags. But anyway, outside of that, all in all, the experience, I thought it went well. I thought they were able to handle the issues much better than I think some people are saying. And as an Apple shareholder, it was an exciting day to see, a second version of a product roll out, and that much excitement and people clamoring to get their hands on the phones. Some of the pros and cons I'll go over on the phone at first blush. Just so you know, I started with a Trio 650 a few years back, moved up to the Windows version of the Trio 750, primarily been on the Trio platform because it works with the Supra iBox system for real estate agents, so we can unlock listings and get in and show to clients. And that feature is a swift feature to have on a phone. However, the features on the iPhone far outweigh having that capability. The other reason why I've carried a PDA phone is I do video, virtual tours. I've kept copies of all those on the memory card, so I've been able to show potential clients properties that I'm trying to sell. I've needed the ability to text message and voicemail or email and all those other things that a PDA make much easier to deal with. I deal a lot better with a full keyboard. So those are all the reasons why I had that. Moving over to the iPhone, I can just tell immediately one of the most beautiful things about this phone is the display. The large display, the crisp, clear display, so typical of Apple products. I go all the way back to the mid-'80s, 1987, using Mac Pluses. They were always ahead of the curve when it came to graphical user interfaces, ease of use, clarity, printing clarity, everything compared to the Windows side of things, or back then was the DOS-based side of things. So not surprising to get such a beautiful display, but coming off the Palm platform, I'm getting rid of that Windows anchor. I used to have to pull the battery out of that Trio 1 to 2 times a day to reset it, because when I'd run the heavy-duty applications, it just choke out the system. So I'm looking forward to this platform and just being able to move along. Wi-Fi, 3G, huge. Just being able to access the internet on a different level. I did have 3G on the Palm, but it just still seemed pretty slow and choppy on that phone. Some of the other things, easy to use. What I love about the voicemail on this system is when someone leaves me a voicemail, it stores it to the memory of the phone. So when I'm retrieving voicemail, I'm not going and calling, not Singular, but AT&T to pick up my voicemail. It's already on the phone, so I'm pressing a button, I'm listening. The voicemails are on a menu queue, so I don't have to listen to the rotisserie of all the voicemails. I can pick and choose which voicemail in the lineup I want to hear. If I want to hear number 3 out of 5, I click on number 3. That's all beautiful things that help my productivity. The cons on this system, and there's always going to be some pros and cons, but to be fair, the cons on it for me as a real estate agent is, number one, the lack of a video output on the headphone jack. That should have been an audio video jack for headphones and a AV cable. I would have loved to have been able to walk into someone's house on a listing appointment or a buyer appointment and be able to plug the phone in and run applications, run my videos, listing presentations, things like that. The other thing that is somewhat of a con, but I'll figure out the workaround on it, and I think I have a solution already between QuickTime Pro, is I really believe you should have the ability to upload multiple video formats right onto the phone, more in a hard drive format, and not be totally bootstrapped to iTunes. It would have been really nice to be able to dump my videos that I already spent a lot of time putting together in the Windows movie format, and that's just something I'm going to have to work around, and as I produce new videos I'm just going to change how I do it. So it still would have been nice to just be able to take any video format and just dump it on the phone. And then the other thing is the Bluetooth. My Bluetooth piece that I have here, this Motorola, it's California law to be hands-free now, have to have them. There was a significant delay between the time I pushed the button to pick up the call and the phone on my Trio. That delay was very large. It was very significant. It was very annoying. First thing I noticed when I paired this to the Apple iPhone is that it was very seamless. Minor split-second delay. Far better Bluetooth capability between the iPhone and my headset. The other thing that I think is still a major pitfall for Apple, and they really did not address it, is multimedia text messaging. However, text messaging will probably be gone and obsolete in the next 3 to 5 years. It's still big now. You should be able to do that. And then the last thing, which is always going to be a thorn in Apple's side, and they really need to get with the game on this. Their business tools on their computers everywhere lack in the contact management system side of things. Even though the Me account gives you the ability to integrate your laptop and your iPhone via a spot on the internet, which is a brilliant idea to start with, I couldn't get my calendar to sync. Got all my contacts over, got iTunes updated, but none of my calendar appointments, none of my calendar alarms have come across the system. Now, it could be a setting on my side, give the benefit of the doubt there, but still, the contact management side of the phone and of the laptops I've been looking at, the Mac laptops, is just pathetic. And they really need to get on the ball with this, because many of us who are now mobile office workers need that capability to have strong contact management. Overall, the phone is slick, it's flashy, it's probably going to be one of the strongest real estate tools out there for all of us out there working in the field. It's like carrying around a mini laptop. So, like every other post I have up here, whether you agree or disagree with anything I have posted here, or if you have some great comments of what you like or dislike about the Apple iPhone, please post them up on the blog. And also, I got the seismic capability, so it'd be great to see some video on it. Anyway, have a great day, and look forward to hearing from you.